memories. It's something we have from almost from the time we come out of the womb. But we have our first memories of our mother and father holding our hands, and then later on in our childhood, we have favorite vacation memories, but and then later still we have our own kids grown up. But what happens when our car memories slowly get taken away and our and our world slowly gets plunged, plunged into total darkness. Well, stick around because on today's episode of Inside My Mind, I'm going to talk about what I think about this very topic. Okay, I stumbled across a video that was, that was solely dedicated to dementia. And I was watching it. I was hit with the reality that one day, in a not so distant future, it's gonna happen to all of us. Don't believe me? In the Bible, it says, behold, all things will pass away. Behold, all things will become new. That means our memory as we know it will be white screen and the only thing we will have left is heaven. And don't get me wrong, I can't wait to get there, but that leads me to ask this question: where and what would be, let me rephrase that question. If you could have any core memories in life that you could share with your grandkids one last time, what would it be? Maybe it won't be sharing one last hug with your grandkids, or maybe it will be sharing the good news of Christ before with stuff before you die. Now, I'm not wishing death on anybody, but it's inevitable and it's gonna come. The question is when and how. Um, I guess the only one who truly knows that is God, our Heavenly Father. So what can we do until He either calls us home or something forces us to put in the towel, easy. Cherish every moment because you never know when it will be your last. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this channel. And I did, and I apparently have a frog in my throat, but thank you all so much for coming along on my channel and on this episode of Inside My Mind, where I share what it's like living with a disability, and I also also share with you what it's like to be handicapped and still be able to broadcast the good news of Christ to everybody this side of heaven. Thank you all so much for coming along with me. If you enjoyed coming along, then please hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have any more details that you would like to share, then you can do that in the comments section below. And if you feel like it, please share my channel on your various pages, because if you do, we can continue to broadcast the good news of Christ until tomorrow, when guaranteed a new video will drop. There's nothing left for me to say anyways. Then, no matter what happens in life, it's always important to keep on smiling. Bye.